Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Imperator Rome as Egypt. We are working our way through the mission tree, though it's been a little bit slow at the moment because we were waiting on some religious culture and some religious conversion and cultural assimilation. In the meantime, our ruler had the discourtesy of dying what I think was young. I actually don't know what age he was, but it seemed quite random, and our kid wasn't even that old yet. But he has inherited and he is kind of not that great. And we should arrange a marriage. And there's not a lot of options. We can either marry in the family to someone who is roughly the same age, which certainly has uh, advantages because there'll be plenty of time for kids. She's deceitful, rash. Now, I really don't like her. Well, this 21-year-old, cautious, generous, founder, fraction as heir. She's an aunt. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Um, I don't know if someone better is going to come along. I guess actually I'm not in a hurry because if he dies, she will inherit the throne, his sister. And she's not great, but better than him. Doesn't have the inbred penalty and a bunch of these other penalties. He's not great. Okay, I'm not going to stress about it yet. We'll circle back to that. I know I said in this episode I would deal with that, but I think waiting is okay. Because it's falling over to the sister is not a big deal. We will, however, need to make sure the sister marries as soon as she's of age, because we definitely want the line to continue. Okay, we got an invest. Actually, let's unpause because that can tick away in the background. We don't care about that. I guess maybe maintenance would help us still. Output is good. I don't care about diplomatic stuff right now. Food modifier. Okay, let's grab the cheaper navy. That will help. And I think we're going to alternate. Every time we get the pop-up for technology, one time we'll invest it in making our territory better, and one time we'll buy a tech. And hopefully that way we'll stay relatively on top of things. We have disloyal characters now. Not quite a chance for civil war, but moving towards it in the form of this researcher who is somehow pretended to the throne. He's, I guess, a member of our family, though I don't know what his relation is. He was the preferred heir. That's probably because the current heir is complete hot garbage. Let's see if we can befriend him. That would just ease that problem. And how are we going for making this province loyal? We're getting there. It's not quite there, but we're getting there. Let's speed up time. Our mines are almost done. Making an impression. So how do we want to do it? Publicly praise him. Moderate gain, political influence loss. Sacrifice a bull to his name, lose stability, moderate progress. Pay money, moderate progress. Political influence is the most expendable research. So research. So we'll do that. What do we want to get him? An exotic gift, large progress, and lose 100 gold. Yeah, large gift. What's the next prompt going to be? All my mines are created. That's nice. The gladiator. We can buy and gift him the gladiator. We lose popularity and gain a moderate amount. I do not have popularity to lose. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go all in on making this guy my friend. Awesome. So we are now friends. So his loyalty goes up by 15. So that problem is gone. The problem of us being completely unpopular, that has remained. And we will need to basically start choosing every option we can. I wish the heir wasn't a poor man, because holding games would be a good solution, but, you know, whatever, let's not stress about it. Why is this not regained? Incompetent storage. So we lost a bunch of grain. See to that proper standards are met. We lose gold. Guy gains loyalty and the province loses food. And all under the watchful eye of this guy. We gain popularity. He loses loyalty. I think we gotta take the popularity one. Crucify the handlers. Gain tyranny. Some popularity. And we gain loyalty rather than losing it. That's not terrible, but I think I need the 10. Anything for popularity right now. Oh, and we removed him as governor. Ah, he was the really good governor. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go for this 23-year-old who happens to look almost exactly like the last guy. Oh, he is the last guy. That's funny. We'll just put you back. He'll be fine. He's grumpy because I blamed him for it, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, what are we at? 182, so we're almost able to integrate, which will be good. Scandal is unfortunately part of an average day in the Egyptian court. Ordinarily, we would simply ignore such petty squabbles. However, on this occasion, the esteemed person was found in... Wait, what? With his lover by his spouse. Oh, he's sleeping around and got caught on it. That's awkward. None of our business. Lose popularity. We can't do that. We shouldn't tolerate public infidelity. He loses prominence and his position in government. Interesting. Interesting. Are you any good? He's a general. He's a terrible general. Okay, that's not a big deal. Or have him flogged. Gain loyalty with one, lose loyalty with the other, and he gains wound. We will strip him of his position. Because he wasn't good at it. That wasn't the position he was doing. I was looking at the wrong guy. That must be, because it definitely said general. Regardless, there's an amazing 11 here. 26 of age. And steward. Now, giving more to this family, there's kind of... If you can double the need, so they need 4. If we give them 8, they get huge loyalty bonuses. However, I generally prefer to spread it out if at all possible because, well, quite simply, it gives you room for if someone dies who did a role and there's no quality replacement from the same family, it just makes it a little bit more flexible. However, I don't see anyone good from a different family. Like, I mean, there's a few, but they're all quite on the older side, and as we've discussed many times, I generally better of the younger for these roles, and this is an important role, so we're gonna give it to this person because this is our loss of aggressive expansion. That's what that person's responsible for. Civil War. What? Everyone was loyal like 5 minutes ago. Maybe even like 1 minute ago. Why are you grumpy? Plotting quietly. We could give him free hands. He gains a bunch of corruption. I don't care about him getting corruption though. You know what? He's... Who has the most power? It's this guy. Okay. Let's just try and make friends with this guy too. Nothing really wrong with making friends with the heads of family. Granted, he won't be around super long. So probably shouldn't invest tons of money into him, but whatever. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Could also walk him into a group of enemies and have him die horribly, but... You know, or just make friends with him. Lose popularity. I don't... Fine. Trade route disappeared. Drop more gain tyranny for a bit more. Friends, problem gone. What do we want a bonus on? Don't know how much it matters. Because we're doing generally pretty good on everything. We have the bonus for fish, bonus for granary. Don't have iron, don't have horses. What is going on? Our high priest is seeking funds for the construction of a new temple. We can do it, gain popularity, population capacity, omen power. Or tell her to stuff it and lose some loyalty. Sure, the popularity is useful. I'm going to pause, because apparently we're still moving towards a civil war with just the one guy. Oh, it's this general guy. Oh, governor. Oh, I bring him to trial. It says low chance, but 32 isn't terrible, and we'll probably be able to improve that. And that's what you get for going against me. Like, come on. I know our ruler is terrible, but just hang in there a little bit. He'll die eventually. None of these particularly excite me. None of these bonuses. Unless I'm not seeing one that would be useful. Let's just pull in vegetables. For more food. Because at some point it's worth investing the money into really building up the population. And actually, let's take a quick peek. What would it take to turn into a metropolis, our capital? We need 80 people. We're at 73. So we're getting there. That will be good. Oh, this guy who was a problem. TP Wolf keeps being a problem too. You're a governor. Oh, he's just a little grumpy because of the tyranny right now. And he's a little reckless. And I freed slaves at some point. But you'll be fine. He's not the problem. It's this guy. And he's pretty good. And we could probably give him free hands and be friends with him and all that. And blah, blah, blah. I guess that gives me more tyranny, which I don't particularly want. Maybe I'll give him free hands. Because he's really good. I kind of want him to stay. Refuses to be replaced. What utter arrogance. Or I could have another friend. Oh, let's go for another friend. If I just make friends with all the important people, they can't hate me. That's fine. I definitely rule the popularity game. Definitely. Why do all of these cost me popularity? Fine. What is my growth in that? It's not telling me there. Public appraisal. Buy him a tiger. Yeah, friends with everyone. Problem solved. Oh, we're in trouble. Bribe everyone with tigers, apparently. Who knew? This should be up high enough to start integration. Which is lovely. That would take a little while, and that's fine. Now we have the opportunity. We could do some expanding. Which I think might be a good route to go. What's our aggressive expansion? Our aggressive expansion is down to 5, so we can definitely do this. I don't have a logo down here, do I? No, I don't. Let's go to government. War Council. What do you guys got for suggestion? Yeah, that would work. Nope, not Pythia. Don't want to go north. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going north per se, but I don't particularly want to. If I declare war on them, does it put me at war with the same 3 people? It does. Okay. So, we'll accept. Great suggestion. Greatly appreciate it. Sweet, good work. Better trade. We're gonna send this army. It's a heavy army, and I think it's mostly desert down here. Desert. Do we have a lighter army? That's our fast cavalry. That's our medium light one. So let's send you around. You're gonna come down there. And then you, let's expand you slightly. Let's give you two more camel cavalry, two more light cavalry. Then you, let's expand you. I wouldn't mind adding some archers here. So we'll add 4 archers. I can't add heavy infantry because I would love... Oh, I don't have iron. So I can't... I think that's why I can't replenish them. I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to get you another supply chain. I've never really known what the good bonuses are, but obviously more food is better. So we'll grab a second one. Do we need camels? I don't think we need camels. I think that would do. Over here, though, how fast are camels? They would really slow them down. So let's not grab a supply donkey for them. They're mostly to hunt down people anyway, so that's fine. And my capital. Actually, it doesn't need to be there. So let's go here and import some iron. And what else will we grab? We'll grab food. I generally, like, food I've generally found to be useful because eventually I'm going to grow up these ones. And I'm a little bit ahead of time on it, but eventually I will spend some time and money investing in growing the population, in which case food will be helpful. I'm just grabbing my trade routes now because at 0.61, pull in some vegetables, 0.82. I really should have done this a long time ago. It's funny, I just don't love some of the micromanagement around doing the trade routes, so I tend to put it off. And as you can tell by how I'm doing this, not really pay enough attention to what I'm importing. It's just a little bit more micromanaging than I generally care for. But who doesn't like fish? Like, really? We'll grab some dates, because why not? Okay, I grabbed those internally, which wasn't the right choice, but whatever. It'll be fine. It will be fine. And now I should be able to build some heavy infantry here. We're going to get them up to 6. And we might be too big for the supply limits here now. Good to have a big army around, though. Do I have the button to... Or am I thinking EU forward there's a button to build something to help? Could be useful, become friends. We don't need friendship. But seriously, is there a button to like build a depot here, or is that an EU thing? I think that might be military colonies. Oh, I don't have the tech for it, what I'm thinking of. Can't even build roads, can I? She makes a fine suggestion. Young Pharaoh. So I should read this instead of trying to imagine what it is. The unseasonable ascension of Pharaoh to the throne. Whoa. Did I die again? I died What? Why? Why do my leaders keep miraculously dying on me? That makes... Okay. Well, he was terrible, and this lady is awesome, so it's not really a bad thing, but also that's ridiculous. To the throne places the country in a less than ideal situation. However, the mother of the pharaoh, an experienced consort, has proposed a close guiding relationship be maintained between herself and the pharaoh until she reaches adulthood. Yeah, because she's underage. She can't technically have the throne yet. She argues her talent and experience will benefit both the Egyptian crown and reassure the court by strengthening the symbolic continuity of the royal dynasty. How good are you? You're not bad. So she makes a fine suggestion. She gains skilled regent until the end of the game, +2 zeal. She gains 20 prominence, 15 loyalty, and she may benefit the country in other ways depending on her talents. Or we must distance her from the pharaoh. She loses loyalty and prominence. I think we're gonna have her help out. He's dead, and we can't marry yet because we're too young. We could adopt someone. It's an interesting idea. We don't need to, though, but we could. But no. So apparently we're obsessed with our bloodline, so we don't want to ruin that. Okay. What were we doing? I was trying to see if we could build roads, which we can't. We need civics to advance to fall before we can build roads. Roads will be nice. Okay. I think that's probably a good place to call this episode. Not too much exciting has happened in kind of the last two. We're just kind of making progress towards some conversion, and we're about to go to war, and hopefully our rulers will stop completely dying on us randomly. Let's just take a quick peek here. So conversion is doing really well. We're at about 27%. Oh, that's cultural conversion. About 29% with religious, which is awesome because that's what we're focusing on. And then down here, we're at about 23% conversion of the population, which is also really good. So we're getting there. That will probably take an episode or two more, but that's fine. We'll kind of attempt to guess what the mission tree is going to have down the road, which I do think is going to be conquering further south. So we'll expand down that way and see where life takes us. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.